Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video about Heroes of Might and Magic 2. This time we'll be playing an expansion map called Last Hope, in which we have a castle with the same name and we can't afford to lose it or the game will be lost. We have a knight with very strong troops. Some of them will leave them at the castle, and the first condition to beat this scenario is gather money in the first chests and that the stack of creatures at the east of our castle joins our army. Another condition to beat the game in 6 days, which is the record I'm trying to attempt, is getting a barbarian for hire in the castle. This barbarian will carry the rangers and the champions as well as the goblins he has by default. The orcs will stay at home because they are too slow to move on this swampy terrain. This barbarian needs to get some experience and upgrade the logistics and the pathfinding. But he also needs to take gold from other chests so we can hire a second barbarian. The idea is that this first barbarian goes to the east to gather archers at the houses, and then he attacks at the castle at the southeast, while the second barbarian will head to the southwest where the necromancer castle is. Then this barbarian gathers from the knight, which is our main hero, the elves we have just gotten in a random stack, as well as the veteran pikemen, the dragon, and the goblins he had by default. Remember, this scenario has two enemies. Each one of them has two castles. The warlock is in the northwest and the southeast, while the necromancer is in the northeast and southwest. So the first encounter we will have is for the knight, who will find the warlock nearby his castle. In this battle, all we need to do is kill the dragon and the minotaurs. After that, the hero surrenders. So we are lucky that he's using blind, and after the blind he hits our creatures so they wake up again. Remember to go to the stables so we move for longer, because we are going to need that this hero crosses the map in a couple of days. So after this day, the third day, we need to hire another hero, or maybe not necessary, I haven't decided on that yet. Just is a weak hero that will create some distraction to the necromancers in the end. The second encounter is in the southwest. One of the enemies attack us. This enemy has many troops, but they are not such a big deal. The main problem is that he will block our archers and rangers with his flying creatures. So what we need to do is in the first turn put the champions in a place that they will wake from blindness because they are hit, and then go back with them to attack the flying creatures, and then get rid of them with the goblins and the archers and the rangers. After we get rid of the minotaurs, we can also kill the hydras. Then the battle is over with some losses, but affordable. There's a second hero in the area, but this hero has a dragon. So what we are going to do is first assault the castle, because the castle is poorly defended only by one hydra, and then in the castle we will be able to hire one dragon for ourselves. There could be 3 more by the beginning of the next week, but we won't reach the next week. And we will also buy the spell book, which is only 500 gold. This hero has already reinforced, so now we can destroy his dragon. We have many more troops than him, but as you may see, his spells are powerful, and his dragon does big damage to our archers and rangers. Although I tried to kill him with my dragon, it happened that by mistake I killed some of my troops. Uh, but anyway, there would be dying because of the spells of the warlock who throws lightning bolts and cold rays. The final battle is just my dragon against two of his minotaurs, and now the purple player is vanquished. Uh, the second barbarian that, as we said, was heading to the southwest won't find any opposition. I swear that there was a hero in that area, but he probably dismissed himself to be rehired in the northeast. So I only find 8 skeletons and 6 zombies. So in 2 or 3 rounds, the castle is conquered and they are down. So we only need now to finish off the last necromancer castle. Notice that this barbarian conquered the necromancer castle in his last movement point. But now we see that there is a hero, necromancer hero to the south and another one to the east. So we will first take the castle. We will be lucky, and the necromancer on the east will enter the castle, and we kill both at one time. We will take both the hero and the castle. Uh, the weak barbarian, the third barbarian, will be just hanging around, so we create distraction for the necromancer, so he doesn't go very far, to make him waste some movement points. I don't know if this is really necessary, but I did it. So now it's time to use our 14 Crusaders to assault the castle. If you are thinking if we were able to take all the castles in 5 days, maybe so, by getting expert pathfinding with the main hero, and probably we would have to ignore the gold mine and the sulfur mine we took in the beginning, because we were 2 movement points away from the castle, so if we save some of them we will reach both castles in 5 days. The problem is that we will probably not have enough gold or resources to buy the second hero, the second barbarian, in the first turn, and also to buy the dragon in the southeast. Anyway, uh, 6 days is a very good record. I think theoretically maybe it can be broken, but I'm not going to even try. The main hero doesn't have enough movement points to reach this necromancer, which is the only hero alive now. But fortunately, the hero in the south really does have. What I am going to do is to reinforce them. I don't have troops for reinforcement, but what I am going to do is buy 3 heroes, because I have 7,500 gold at least for 3 heroes, but not 10,000 for 4. So then what I am going to do is donate small first tier or second tier creatures like goblins, orcs, centaurs, archers. So this is good because the enemy will start focusing on our range attack creatures, and not in our dragon that will be doing the damage for this battle. This is a level 7 warlock uh, that probably was a hero of our enemy, and now we hire him, but only with his default troops, centaurs and gargoyles. So after we give him the centaurs, because we don't have room for the gargoyles in the army of the first barbarian, uh, then we can proceed to the final blow to the enemy necromancer. Unfortunately, the battle starts bad for us because with a death wave or the triple and the first attack of his vampires, he got rid of 3 of our range attack creatures. But with the lightning bolt and the magic arrow, we can kill 2 or 3 of his vampire lords. So our main threat now is the bone dragon. We also need to take care of the leeches, but the leeches are also damaging his creatures. So I ran away, making him move back to the leeches. And after I counterattack the leeches, I get rid in one single blow to the skeletons and the bone dragons. And once the skeletons are done, then I kill the 2 vampire lords that were left, and that's how I passed this scenario. Orange player has been vanquished, and I did it in 6 days with a rating of Black Dragon and a score of 422. So, as I usually say, please like if you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next video about Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Goodbye.